Chung read online that Tram 28 is really crowded, so we're going early. It's like 7:15 in the morning.
We will show you the tram that's the busy hour and the not busy hour.
This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. This is the video of our €650 tour of the best stops on Tram 28 in Lisbon. Click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to take this tour, plus find out about other day tours, restaurants, accommodations, flights, buses, and trains, and our best travel or retire cheap in paradise locations in the world. Finally, subscribe to Vagabond Buddha if you'd like to learn how to make money online and or live all over the world. Okay, back to our video.
That was the tram that just passed. But it goes every like 15 minutes or something, so we still have to buy our tickets and find our way there, so off we go. We made it on the tram. $6 or 6.8 euros. And that's all day. Jump on, jump off, stuff if you want. We read online, you have to sit on the left side, so and you have to go early so you get a seat. Otherwise you won't have a clear view out the window. So here we are. It's funny because it's going to go right by our house. We had to walk here to get on it because to buy the ticket you have to buy it at a certain stop. I'll put a link below. Just click the link below the YouTube video and I'll give you a link to where to pick up the Tram 28.
You can pick out any place, but you need to buy the ticket.
Right. I'll put a link where to buy the ticket and you can also catch it there. Our house is just a block up there. It's an Airbnb, like $23 a night. I'll put a link there also.
Hey, if you're enjoying this video or you find this information useful in some way, could you please subscribe to this channel, click like, or leave a comment? Your kindness will help our business. Thank you in advance.
The best for filming today, but you can still see the cobblestone streets and the rails, and above you maybe you can see the wire. It's an electric trolley. I think I found the best seat in the house, filming out the back. That's what it looks like, the one we're in. Wow, look at that. It's beautiful. This Tram 28 is
It's
so beautiful.
on the
All the cool spots.
Yeah.
The Tram 28 goes to this turnaround. You'll see this big statue there. And there's a cemetery over here we're gonna go check out after we eat, figure out some food to eat. It's a roundabout on a park, and if you walk across the park, there's this cool little breakfast house we found. Pasteleria San Bruno. It was cappuccino and 2 croissants. Was €4.10, so it's a good deal. It's delicious. Place to sit. And now we're going to go to a graveyard, famous graveyard, which is, you can see it over there. So that's where we're headed next. So the turnaround is right there. You can see one of the cars on the left there, and the park is there's 2 parks here. So I'm trying to tell you which park where the cafe is. You come from that direction there and come here, and then you stop there. You see the little cable car. Well, behind me is where the graveyard is, right here, and the cafe is to the right. So as you arrive, it's the park on the right, not the one on the left, and it's between those trees over there, not that far. Anyway, we're heading into the graveyard. Looks pretty cool, huh? Cementerio. There's a chapel just inside the gate, and it's done very nicely. So you could have your ceremony here. Everyone could be crying, and then you could get your $1 million plot out here. Have a big expensive memorial that no one will visit in 20 or 30 years. I'll just give my money to the family. I don't get that. Burn me, please. What?
It's to clean my body.
Clean your body? You have a dirty body?
You have a dirty body.
This must be where, we're in the cemetery, and this must be where they put the dead body and prepared it for burial. Oh, here's a picture here of them working on a dead body. It's a cemetery of pleasure. I don't know how much pleasure you can have when you're dead, but it's certainly a beautiful place to walk around. They must mean the living are pleasured. The dead sure don't have much pleasure left. So there. This is really fascinating to me. I've never seen this before. It may be normal, but these are, I don't know if you can see or not through this glass, but that is a casket. See the wood? So these are caskets with white cloth draped over the top of them. They're not buried. They're just stacked up. And they're behind a little glass door. Man, they definitely need security here. When we were in Colombia, we found there was a lot of grave robbing going on. And so they must have security here, or that would have been broken by now. Chung just said, It's like a rich person's graveyard, which obviously looks true. Some of these dead rich people have nicer homes than the living. I have a question for you. What is different about this memorial here? What is that wood? Is something trying to get out of here? Is that why this is here? I am a bit concerned. I'm definitely not going to remove this wood and find out if there's something that wants out. Oh. Can you imagine? Some of these people really are serious about having a cool grave spot. This one even has an angel sitting on top. Think they're going to heaven? We're back on the tram. Now we're trying to find a perfect photo spot for Chiang Mai. Welcome to Lisbon. Chung just said that's Estrella Park on Tram 28, which is Estrella means star in Spanish, so it's probably the same thing in Portuguese. So this is the second stop on the best stops on Tram 28 Lisbon. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to get your interactive Google Maps so you'll know when to jump off the tram and when to jump back on. This is actually our favorite stop. There's this gorgeous graffitied elevator here, and we got a bunch of great Instagram shots for Chung. I'll paste a few at the end of this video so you can see. So we got off the 28 and we're back in that square we were in earlier today. Is that today or yesterday? They're all melting together now. Anyway, isn't this beautiful? It's just a beautiful town. Night and day. This is the same stop. It's Praca Luis de Camões. I just had to turn down the volume because someone was playing a top 40 hit and I'd get flagged on YouTube.
More top 40 music, had to shut her down. So this is the fourth stop. The next stop, St. George Castle.
The castle is named after St. George, a warrior saint. That's him there. St. George is often portrayed slaying a dragon. King Manuel I honored Vasco da Gama here in the castle when he returned from discovering the sea route to India. Of course, Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route to India in 1498. Just a few years after Columbus discovered the Americas. Once they figured out the world was a sphere, they start heading on all directions.
Well, that completes our day tour of Tram 28 through Lisbon. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to find out how to take this self-guided tour. Subscribe to Vagabond Buddha to learn how to prosper internationally in the new digital economy. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. Thanks for listening. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner?